Well, hello and welcome to Overdevest Nurseries on a very busy and pleasant but quite windy morning in early spring. As you see in the nursery here, we're getting busy and we're sending out lots of plants to garden centres all over our region. That's the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic states. Lots of really good plants that I hope you'll get a chance to grow in and around your home. And can I suggest, if you haven't done it already, that you think about subscribing to this channel, because we're busy posting new videos all the time, and if you're subscribed you'll find that as we post those videos they will turn up automatically in your feed. Now on the nursery we grow all sorts of really good tried and trusted varieties. They come in trees and shrubs and grasses and vines and perennials and edibles and herbs. Wide variety of plants. Some exciting new varieties, but also some tried and true varieties too. Ones that have proven performance, ones that definitely deserve a coveted place somewhere in your garden. And this lovely selection of our native Coreopsis is definitely one that you should think about finding a space somewhere in your garden, because this is a really terrific performer that puts on a great show from early summer all the way through to late summer. And if you give it a little bit of a shear back just when it's starting to get perhaps a little untidy at the end of the summer, you'll find that it'll produce new young growth from the center of the crown that will come out, and it will give you another flush going into the fall too. I like to often give many of my perennials a little bit of a haircut just around about summertime when they're starting to get a little loose and untidy. You can take the hedging shears out, you can trim them all over kind of where my hand is here, and that rejuvenates them, produces new fresh growth that then of course leads to lots of buds that then of course brings out some smashing flowers. And talking about wonderful flowers, just look at the detail of this variety. This has these really neat fluted flowers that are descended from one of the varieties that Bobby Saul made the cross of in 2002. So here's a variety now that's been out almost 20 years, and so as I say, it's one that's really stood the test of time and is hardy throughout our region, really easy to grow, just planted in a sunny location in an average garden soil. You'll find that it adapts and grows very well, and will even surprisingly grow very well in poor, gravelly, thin conditions too. Conditions where many other plants would really not do that well. You'll find that this is so resilient and hardy and reliable that it puts on a really terrific show as long as it's not in wet conditions. That's about the only thing that I would say. And in addition to that, deer normally leave it alone too, and you'll find that these flowers will last very well if you cut and put them into a vase of water too. So really reliable selection developed from native species that's easy to grow, highly reliable, and well worth putting in beds and borders, or if you've got the space, plant them also in larger groups for a massed effect. And one final thing I would say, and that is that if you see how these flowers now with their bright golden color contrast so nicely with these beautiful lavender blue colored salvias, you'll see how you can begin to use this in a very nice combination of beds and borders around your home. This kind of rich golden yellow goes very well with blue and lavender shades, so I'm sure that if you work at it, you'll be able to build lots of really nice combinations of plants that will give you pretty display, long-lasting display, and what's more, are very easy to look after. This is Coreopsis Jethro Tull, an exciting and reliable, well-tried and trusted variety that certainly deserves a place in your home.